Hey guys, my name is Indomxn, and today I'm gonna be speaking about what I think it is to be a man. You know, to be honest, the thing is, the reason why I brought this whole video out, I'm gonna be holding this mic because well, I don't have a mic stand, and this whole thing is new to me. When I was younger, watching YouTube, as we all know, watching YouTube as a young child, seeing our YouTube favorite content creators, I could start listing. To be fair, I can't because I need to start thinking about, okay, who did I used to watch when I was younger? I think it was, a lot. Like, I remember watching Stampy and Dan TDM at one point. I think I might have been a bit too old. The thing is, like, how for me, I've always never been like everybody else in the terms of like, I feel like when everybody was watching KSI and Mini Mentor and the Sidemen, I didn't know who they were. And FIFA, I think it was FIFA 2013, FIFA 2014. To this day, I've never really sat down and played a FIFA. I don't know how to play FIFA. In this big age of 2025, I still don't know how to play FIFA. Like, musicians and songs, like songs that everybody knows, I don't know them. I remember one day I was in uni. I was going to like it's like a day before a week before the uni starts, and I can't remember what it was called. And there was one part of, you basically just go around the hall, and you got different like societies trying to basically you groom you into. Sorry, I hope the mic is not too loud. I'm my fan, but they try and groom you into joining the society. So I was going around. I've seen a few. I'm a big guy. I don't know if you can tell, but so I decided, I'm going to use my bigness and try the rugby team. And then there was also some rowing machine that apparently I beat the. I don't know if I have the screenshot anyway, but if I do, I might pull it up. But I beat like the record, and the guy was saying that like, yo, you look-y have like the strides and the strokes. That's pause though. World class like people like you should join. So I did. Unfortunately, I never continued. I only did it for one session, and I don't know why I stopped. But anyways, that's beside the point. There was this person who was like, "Oh, okay, I'm Nigerian. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm Nigerian." And I think it was like African, and she was trying to like music and radio. I don't know what the word is, but basically we're trying to play some songs, and it was like, okay, here's the game. You put like these earphones in, and we're gonna play 6 songs, and we're gonna see how much you knew. And funnily, I didn't know any of them. Apparently, there was one song before the song started. She said, I know you're gonna know this song because this song everybody knows the song." And true on behalf, I didn't know the song, and then she started to ridicule me, and was like, "Are you even like are you even African? Like, are you really Nigerian? Like, how do you not know the song?" And I was just like, what? So just because I don't know the song, I'm not Nigerian. I mean, to be fair, I kind of like, that thing, it low-key pissed me off. And then I just, like, I had no plans on joining. But because of that, I didn't join. Because I was just like, what? So because I don't know the song, you're not ridiculing me for what reason? Like, what gives you the right to say that? But besides the point, that's not a part of the point of what I was trying to say. I always felt like me as an individual. By the way, I'm speaking straight off of my heart from my head, from here and here. No script, no nothing. I'm just telling you straight on what I truly feel. So if I go on and rant for a whole hour and I'm completely wrong, I'm just speaking from what I think. I'm 22. We get it. Yo, he's an unk. But from what I know, from what I've gone through, this is what I think, for me, what it means to be a man. But anyways, so I never really watched what everybody watched. I never really listened to what everybody listened to. Like I feel like even to this day, if you go look at my music, like some people will look at my songs and think, yo, who, like, this guy listens to like some random song. But I listen because I like it. And so my whole point of this is the reason why this camera is up, why you can see Indomxn at the top. It says TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Because this is something I wanted to do when I was younger. I remember Mars Bar vlogs. I don't know if anybody knows that, but that was something big that I used to watch when I was younger. Lance Stewart and all his skits and everything, and his pranks and everything. I used to remember watching that back in like 2016, 2017. I was so big. I was heavy on anime. Heavy. I still am to this day, but I was heavy. Like, I used to watch 1, 2, 3, 4. I had like 4 animes at the top. What do you know about YouTube? The small cutouts and then high pitched voice. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you don't know. Only the OGs know. If you know, you know. What do you know about Kiss Anime? Go Anime. Anime World. You know, the list. That's a video for some. That's a video for another time. But today, let's. I want to be serious. You know, I'm usually very um lightheaded. Lightheaded doesn't sound. I don't. That's not the right word. Very flamboyant, depending on the situation. I like to see the. I like to make jokes. I like to laugh. But I feel like I need to be serious one on one. I speak to whoever I'm seeing, whether you're a boy, a man, woman, female, dog, cat, transgender, not transgender, straight, up, down, left. This video, I'm gonna speak from me. My name is Indomxn, and I want to speak straight to you. I don't know who you are. If you end up being somebody that I know in real life, then yo, nah, this is something you know. But anyways, so I never I never really had the chance to do these things when I was younger. The reason was not because my parents didn't allow me, but I didn't have the money to. Like this PC I bought, you can't see this. My whole setup I've got going on right now, I bought from my hard work, from this job that I've got right now. Even before this job, I still didn't have money to spend on all this. So I want to give it a go now. You know, I remember speaking to my mom a couple weeks ago. And I'm telling her that look, I feel like there's more that I can do. I feel like there's something I should be doing. You know, I feel like this year I felt like there's something I needed to do. Like something in my heart, just like I need to know what I need to do. And I don't know if this is it, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyways. So anyways, enough ranting. I don't even know how. That's 6 minutes in, and I've just been ranting about other things. But anyways, I hope you're still here, and I hope you're enjoying my rant session. But what I think it is to be a man is to come into agreement and to acknowledge that you are a person, and to acknowledge that this is me. I'm Indomxn, and I'm happy the way I am. I am happy the way that I am. Nobody is perfect. Social media is really, really, really bad. We see standards. Let me use me for example. I'm looking at my face right now, and I feel like I'm not qualified to put this on YouTube because I don't think I look good enough. I don't think that this camera looks good enough. I don't think the angles are right. If I look like this, oh my gosh, look at my beard that's not even connecting. Oh my god, look at my face. Look at all the bumps. Look, oh my gosh, did you see that? Look at that bump. I don't feel like I'm qualified enough to come and speak to people because I feel like I'm getting judged. And maybe I am. This is going out to wherever. This may be going TikTok, YouTube, wherever. But I feel judged because I feel like, I don't look good enough. And the thing about YouTube, the whole thing about social media, the prettiest people are the ones that you see at the top. That's the truth. The good-looking people are the ones that you see at the top. I don't see any ugly people. I mean, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna start. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it. But the best looking people at the top, they have everything that they need. For example, now let's use YouTubers. I'm sure we all know who Marlon is. We all know who Duke Dennis is. We all know who DDG is. We all know who J Cinco is. We all know who these guys are. All good looking people. And we see them at the top. Now I'm not saying that they got to the top because they were good looking. And I'm not saying that just because they're good looking, they're the only ones who are at the top. That's not true. There are so many people who are normal looking people like me and you that made it to the top. But I feel like we see these people everywhere and we think, okay, for us to be at the top, we need to look like them. We need to be them. If we don't look like these people, we cannot make it. At least that's what I think. Every time I take my phone out and I try to take a little selfie and I look at myself, or when I want to post a TikTok, maybe I want to try and post a thirst trap one day, and I just look at it, and I'm like what? I delete it. And I feel like it's also not that. It's also, I'm also scared of what people think. I'm scared of what people think, honestly. I think the biggest reason why is because I'm scared of what people think. I'm scared that if I go and post something, everybody's just gonna hate. Everybody's just gonna laugh at me. Look at this ugly ass guy. Look at this ugly ass nigga. Look at this fat ass nigga. So who is he to tell me? Or I go somewhere and people are pulling my video and laughing at me. That sounds unrealistic, to be honest. But I don't know. I feel like that is the main reason why like, these are what some of the things that made me not start when I was younger. Like when I was younger, me and my brother, we used to play Mario Kart. Me and my brother were actually really good at Mario Kart. Like, you know how you have all of the Asian names, and usually you see them, they're like top of the tier. I remember we used to play Mario Kart live, and me and him used to come first and second all the time. We were beating all these guys. It was a race between me and him. I was called the Drift King. I was called the Drift King because I was very good at drifting. I knew how to cut the corners. Like Tokyo Drift, I knew how to do it. Unfortunately, there's no clips at all because obviously back then, there was no game capture card. What me and my brother did was we propped up my phone and we recorded it. And we posted it on YouTube. We didn't care. We didn't care about what people thought. We posted it. And it actually got a good couple hundred views, It actually got a good, that 100 views now, if we upscale it to today, that could probably have been thousands of views now. We didn't care. We have fun. And actually, I don't actually remember seeing any hate comments. I remember sometimes that we would be so happy that the screen would shake a bit. The whole thing would shake a bit, and then you'd see outside the borders, or maybe a messy room or something like that. Like just doing YouTube and all these different type of things. Like every kid's dream is to become famous, like Twitch, TikTok, all these things. I remember watching Streamers University. I think that really is what really pushed me to the edge. I felt like I was watching these people and I felt, why can't I do this? Why can't I do this? They said that I am going to do this thing. Why can't I do it? Which is why I picked up the mic today and I'm saying that I'm going to do this. Now, I've completely derailed from what I was talking about what I think of it is to be a man. But what I'm trying to say is, what I think it is to be a man is to come into acceptance for who you are as a person. Let me not even let's lock in. God up here, we're here every single day for a reason. I genuinely believe that every day I wake up, I say, I thank you for this day that you have made, that I get to see another day when I wake up immediately. Because every day is a new day. No matter what you went through yesterday, today is a new day. And I've been through a lot in my life. I'm not gonna say here and say like I've been through a lot. We're not doing any trauma dumping today. That's not what we're doing. But what I think it is to be a man is to be able to say, okay, I've made a mistake, or okay, I could have been better, or I have been better, but I want to make a change. Now it's easier said than done. Cause me, let me not point fingers. Let's look at me. There are issues. I've got issues in my life. There are things that I do to this day that I regret. And I want to apologize to everyone. I want to apologize to people who I pushed away. I'm very good at pushing people away. I've been an introvert my whole entire life. I like to be on my own. You see how dark this place is. Obviously, this is for the video. Obviously, and the light. This is all for the video. It's not usually this dark. But I'd rather sit in my room and play my Roblox games. That's another thing. I really love playing Roblox. I love playing Roblox. I think like when I was younger, simulator games, anime, like all these different type of things was my jam. To this day, I'm 22 and I'm still on these Roblox games playing anime, all these anime fighting games, all these simulator games. Just because, I feel like, this is what I was doing nostalgic, and it's fun for me. I enjoy it. I enjoy leaving my freaking computer overnight to see if I got anything, just to get shafted. This is what I enjoy. This is what I really enjoy. And I feel like, I remember when I was younger, Roblox and anime, both two things. Imagine trying to say those two sentences when I was still in school. Yo, crucified for that one. So many different things. And the funny thing is, the people you least imagine or expect are the ones who are really locked in with this. To the outside world, I'm no smile. Literally, no smile, no nothing. And I'm just doing my own thing. And I'm actually not very approachable. Genuinely, I've had people come up to me and not come up to me, but when they get to know me, they've told me that I don't look approachable. I'm quite tall and I'm quite big, and my resting face looks like I'm annoyed or whatever. And I actually play into it. And I play into it. I play into the role of whatever they think I am. That's what I play into. So, and when they find out that I'm a chill guy, that I'm actually, bouncy a little bit. My voice gets higher, start laughing and making jokes. Oh, you're actually pretty cool. I'm like, yeah. I mean, yeah, why not? But I guard my heart though. I do guard my heart though. I've not been through a lot because my heart was guided. I've not been through a lot that a lot of people have been through because my heart was guided. I didn't let myself get relationships. To this day, I can sit here and tell you I've not been in a single relationship, and I don't regret it. I genuinely do not regret it. Like, it is what it is. Like, what I don't have to wake up every day and think about all the things that I could have, should have, or would have done. I'm okay. I can wake up and have other things to worry about. I'm not worrying about what I did in the past. Now, I do want to apologize to all the girls, all the females, all the women out there that I pretended or acted like I was the one and then dipped. I want to apologize, truthfully, and I think it was really the last situationship that I was in that really pushed me to change. I'm not even gonna adjust real quick. That really pushed me to change. I feel like I gave it the false sense of hope. I was doing it just because I was bored, or just because she's fine and she replied. She continued to reply, so I'm like, why would I stop? She's fine. Shit. Why? That's my ball. That's my ball. Why would I stop? Why would I let the ball go when it's in my court? Everything I'm shooting is free of charge. Just for me, a couple months later to be like, it's not gonna work out. I feel like it really hit me, and I had to lock in. Genuinely, I had to lock in. Like, that's why this year I'm just focusing on myself. Like, to be honest, if I'm being really honest with you, I'm not even locked in this year. I used to really be heavy on gym last year and the year before. I was a fat kid when I was younger, so I decided to change. Also, my chair is going down. That's why I'm going down. But I decided to lock in. I decided to go to the gym, and it changed. And the funny thing is, I've tried before, but the thing about me is, I don't know why. Like, I don't give myself enough time to actually try it. If it doesn't work, then I was like, I give up easily. But I started going to the gym, and I saw that, oh my gosh, I was actually losing weight. Like, this exercise thing actually was. I was actually gaining muscle. I had these dumbbells that I was lifting every night before I go and sleep. But like, anyways, it genuinely worked. It genuinely worked. I was losing weight, like, to the point I remember, like, then I first started my home gym with the dumbbells I bought. I think it was like 20 pounds, like, and the highest set was like 10 kg. No, the highest setting was like 15 kg. I was just lifting bicep curls. I would lie down on the ground and do like chest presses. And doing shoulder presses, shoulder flies, all these different things that I didn't know what they were. I was just doing them. I was just seeing a YouTube video. I was doing them, and it was working. Then, when I found like a small commercial gym near my house, and I was going there for like 2 months. For 2 months there, I was just grinding. I was grinding. I was ready to go. And then I moved to like the local gym, like not local, pure gym. The big pure gyms. And then from then, it's just been going up from there. I didn't see any progress for 6 months. Genuinely, I did not see any progress for 6 months. And then after that, I couldn't believe that. Like, I really changed. I had genuinely changed. I had glowed up. The glow up happened when I started exercising. The exercising made me glow up. Some people have natural glow ups. My glow up was from exercising. But now I can't even say that because I genuinely, like, the reason why is because I'm busy. I'm working a full-time job. I work from half 7 till like 4. I think, well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like, you have so many, but if you work a job, you know what I mean. Working a job takes a toll on you, and it did take a toll on me. A lot of things that I used to do, I stopped doing them because I just was drained. I was drained from everything. But the whole thing is like, it's a placement year, so it's for uni. I have to go back to school anyways to go do my final year, and then I also want to do a master's. So I'm really, I still have another 2 years of grind I need to do. That I focus on education, but I've just been yapping, low-key. I was trying to tell you what I feel like it means to be a man, and I don't know if I got my point across properly. I don't know if I've just been talking for the sake of talking, but I don't care. I'm still gonna put this out there for what it means to be a man. What I think it means to be a man, to be in full acceptance of who you are as a person. And to be able to say, okay, I know I've messed up, but I can still do this. That's what I think it is to be a man. And I think that's what people need to realize. Social media sets a high standard, we doom scroll on our phones. Like when I checked last time, I think I had like 9 hours. Let me even check. I think I have like 9 hours on my phone from me just scrolling screen time, and 4 hours is like TikTok and Instagram Reels. Like I know how when our parents are like, yo, like stop using your phones. You use so what's this daily average 6 hours and 14 minutes. 6 hours and 14 minutes. If I scroll for today I've been on my phone 5 hours and 17 minutes. 1 hour to almost 2 hours. I don't know if that's showing. Almost 2 hours on TikTok. Let me see. I used my on Thursday, the 29th of May. I used my phone for 9 hours and 13 minutes, and I was on there for 3.5 hours. Though I was lucky at work, so I was lucky at work, and then an hour and 13 minutes on Instagram. But as you can clearly see, like, you see where I'm seeing. I've spent 4 hours of my life on TikTok, where I'm seeing people at the top winning, and then when I come and try and do this thing, I get discouraged because I don't think I'm good enough to do these things. But I don't even care. I'm gonna do it regardless. So my name is Indomxn, and I just felt like I just wanted to come and speak out. If you have a friend, speak to that friend. I know today this month is the month of, I think it's men's mental health awareness month. Speak to your dad, speak to your brother, speak to your male friends. Speak to these people. Like, we too also need some love. I know it's a common trope for us as men to just keep it bottled in and just be men and just focus, but no. We need to speak to other people, and I feel like like today, I literally put my good friends. I dropped like a little, I dropped a little message. I don't know if you can read it, but I'm actually gonna blur that because I feel like it's personal between me and them, so I don't wanna So speak to your parents, like speak to your brother, speak to I want to speak to my brother, speak to my dad, speak to all my other male friends, and be like, yo, like men's mental health awareness. I hope you guys are happy again. I've got a really good friend who is in America. Shout out to you. You know who you are. And he's my day one. Look, I know who he is. Like, we've been friends for 10 plus years. I'm 22. I've known this guy for almost half of my life, and then I felt like I don't even communicate to you. I want to speak to you directly. I don't want to say your name because I don't know. I've not asked you, but thank you for everything that you've done for me. Over the years. Remember all those times where I used to go to your house? You used to always come to my house, sleepovers at my place. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all those little things all those little figures that you made for us. Your YouTube, where you're consistent. Still consistent on Instagram. Thank you for everything. I know you've been through a lot, and I know sometimes, and I know that I've not been there for you, and I just want to apologize. Thank you for everything. Thank you to my parents. My story is a testimony in itself. I might just leave that for another day. But thank you to my siblings. My brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, my good friends, even the people that I know just chilling. Thank you. I'm here. I'm this person. And obviously, thank you, God, for everything. I have to give you the utmost praise because you truly know what I've been through. Even the things that I don't know, you know them. Well, my final point is just come to us, accept who you are, and own it. You only you are you. You are one of one. Don't let anybody take that away from you. If you are here right now, it means that you're here for a reason. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you are not good enough. Don't let anybody tell you that. No matter the circumstances, no matter what they say, no matter who says anything, you are here for a reason. If you're seeing this video, it's for a reason. You're a good person. Don't let anybody, don't let the devil tell you anything. Don't let people tell you anything. Know for yourself that you're here for a reason. I was watching Togi. Is it Togi? I said Togi. There's just Togi. Fitness influencer who takes a lot of steroids and gambles. I've never actually consumed any of his content, and to be fair, I thought the guy was a massive dickhead. Honestly, like he promotes doing steroids, which is wrong. Greg Doucette, whatever his name is. Shout out to him. I'm not trying to, And I watch his videos as well. Obviously, Greg Doucette, More Plays More Dates, um, Chris Bumstead, all these YouTubers, Alex Eubank, all these people. I've watched all of their content. When I was doing my whole gym stuff, I'm trying to be like them. I also remember trying to do like little gym content back in the day. But anyways, you know, I I thought this guy, like, I could never really thought that I could get any information out of him. Like, genuinely, I just thought, like, this guy is just a massive dickhead. Like, what was he doing? But he dropped a video. Why not? Why not you? I think that's the name of the video, the title of the video. And the video really, like, it really, like, shocked me. Like, I saw some people saying, making jokes, right message, wrong messenger. No, I think it's right message, right messenger. I think this is a point that anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. I learned more from him than I've learned from other people that I know. I learned so much. I think I had to take notes. There was a step by step, like, he literally gave a step by step guide on how he did it. One of the things he said is, everyone has two lives, but the second one starts after you realize you only have one life. Like, what? I don't know if he just stole that from somebody or somewhere, or if he thought about that, but regardless, like, right messenger, right message. And people are not looking, are not, like, it's not really touching that part of the brain. If that part really touched me, pause. But anyways, I'm looking at the time now. That's 27 minutes of just yap. I don't even know what I want to call this, but I want to put this out here. No matter what it looks, whether the screen is blurry or my face does not look perfect, or maybe it's just like, I'm gonna post this regardless of what it looks like. Today is the 7th of June, 2025. I'm gonna make something shake. I must make something shake. Get your tickets today, because Indomxn is gonna make it. Get your tickets today. If you are watching this, get your tickets. Indomxn is going to make it. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you again. Remember, you are worth it. You are here for a reason. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you're not meant to be here. Indo out.